Hello, my name is Cooper Nelson. As a species, we sometimes have illogical thoughts about what we would do in certain situations, whether that be witnessing a car accident, helping an elderly person across the street, or stopping a crime in action. We all think we would immediately hop into action and help wherever needed, but realistically, some people are meant to and some are not. In the past 2 years of my life, I have been put into three separate situations where if I didn't handle it right, myself and the people I was with would not be the same today. We all have a general idea on how we would act in high stress situations, and if we were with a group of people, what would happen? Would you be able to make it out? First, I'll explain my interpretation of Aesop's fable, The Four Oxen and the Lion. And then in my speech today, I will tell a mini story about the leading up events, the in the moment, and the afterwards. To start, let's focus on the fable. Aesop's story of the four oxen and the lion is commonly known for its final words, united we stand, divided we fall. But let's get into the body of the fable. As told on the website Aesop's Fables, it starts the story off with a lion in the field where oxen used to graze, and how many a time before he would try to attack the oxen. Now picture the size of an oxen, about double the size of a normal cow, with horns about 4 feet wide. And picture a prowling lion laying down on the ground, just inching up to the oxen. But imagine the oxen are stood tail to tail, almost forming a square with their backside. How would the lion be able to get the jump on the oxen when he doesn't have the element of surprise anymore? That's where the saying, united we stand, divided we fall, comes from. Because even though the lion is stronger than the oxen, he can't get a clean angle of attack. If the oxen can see exactly where he's coming from, if we're together as a team, we have a better chance of survival. But if it's just us by our lonesome, we fail more easily. In 2022, me and a couple of friends went to the beach in South Carolina. Nothing out of the normal, just some regular good old beach time. When most people go to the beach, I think they know the risk, whether that be a new area or the ocean. Now, obviously, going into the ocean can be fun for most people, even just sitting out in the sun and soaking up sun rays. But when my two buddies and I went out for a swim, we weren't expecting to get stuck in a riptide. And if you don't know what a riptide is, it's a current under the ocean that basically separates parts of the ocean and pulls from underneath out past the shore or out from the opposite of the shore. And once we started going through the waves, we noticed the shore started getting further and further. And one of my friends can swim, but is not that strong of a swimmer. So he started freaking out a little bit and forgot how to tread water. But with the quick thinking of me and my buddy, we locked legs, floated on our backs to give almost a raft-like device, basically parallel at 180 degrees, while our other friend put his arms over our legs and just sat there, and he was able to catch his breath and then remember how to tread water. And after that, I'd remembered what to do when in a riptide situation. You swim parallel to the shore and not directly into it because you won't get through the current. And swimming parallel to the shore, once you reach a certain point, the riptide basically dies off and you can just get back to shore. And once we got back to shore, we laid there on the beach, not knowing or not fully realizing what just happened or what could have. But luckily, we stuck together and nothing bad happened. Now I'll go back to the fable. In the fable, the lion tries to sneak up on the four oxen, but with their tails together, he could not sneak upon them. But after the oxen got lazy and went back to four separate corners, and the lion attacked each one on their own. In the end, it doesn't matter how you think you'd react in certain situations. It matters if you know who you're with and if you can trust them to have your back in time of bad. Thank you for listening to my story. Any questions?